Good evening. I would like to introduce Emma Nagel for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good evening. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Thank you. I would also like to introduce Anna Howie, Principal of DCTC and Supervisor of Project Lead the Way Programs, for opening remarks.
Good evening. I'd like to thank all the students, parents, North Dorchester administration, faculty and staff, members of our Board of Education, and the executive team. And with us tonight, we have Dr. Collins, who is our Director of Curriculum Instruction and Assessment, and we have our Director, Mrs. Regina T., who is over school leadership. And also wanted to recognize our County Council member, Lenny Pfeiffer, for being here. We thank him for being here as well. So, welcome to our annual Lab Coat ceremony. Tonight we celebrate our students' achievements and success in the Project Lead the Way Biomedical Science program. I would like to thank Ms. Linda Barnes for her leadership and organization with the Project Lead the Way program, and I'd also like to recognize Mrs. Prekrel for her dedication to this program as well. Please, let's give them a round of applause. We are extremely proud of our students who earned their lab coat by successfully completing the first two courses, Principles of Biomedical Science and Human Body Systems. During these courses, students are tasked with thinking critically, diagnosing patients, and trying real-world medical practices that they would encounter in any biomedical profession. Your dedication, tenacity, and determination have proven that you are prepared and capable to pursue and achieve all of your goals. Again, welcome everyone, and congratulations to our students for earning their lab coats.
Thank you. Good evening, County Council members, Dorchester County Board of Education Board members, Superintendent Bromwell, Directors, Executive Team, North Dorchester High School Administration, staff, students, and families. My name is Kaitlyn Mitchell, and I am a senior in the 2022 graduating class. Welcome to the North Dorchester High School Project Lead the Way Biomedical Science 7th Annual White Coat Ceremony. It is an honor to have this ceremony, completely student-led, and an honor to have our upperclassmen cohort serve as presenters. Tonight we will recognize and honor a very special cohort, as this will be the last North Dorchester High School Lab Coat Ceremony. A total of 20 students are eligible to be recognized this evening.
Good evening. I am Lauren Webster, a senior in the class of 2022. Project Lead the Way is a nationally acclaimed career and technical organization. At NDHS, we currently offer two career pathways, engineering and biomedical science. Project Lead the Way pathways are the epitome of college and career readiness. Project Lead the Way is currently in over 12,000 schools across this great nation. 2.4 million students are enrolled with 70,000 certified teachers, and we here at NDHS are a part of those figures. In our 2020-2021 school year, over 1/3 of our entire student population at NDHS were enrolled in a Project Lead the Way pathway. The majority were enrolled in sequential Project Lead the Way coursework.
Good evening. I am Ava Bennett, a junior and currently finishing medical interventions. In our our class, we infuse project-based learning, technical skills, and problem solving with science, technology, engineering, and math, making students and teachers on a whole different playing field in education. We emphasize freedom to make mistakes, and we make them. Independent and collaborative thinking, and most of all, having fun. We are given a problem and attack the problem while learning along the way. Many of our activities and labs and curriculi content are those and many of us would have not seen until college. Most importantly for me, I would not have realized that I wanted to be a science teacher if I experienced various ways that instruction is differentiated in these classes.
Good evening, I'm Riley Dadds, an early graduating senior. PLTW Biomed is a 4-year program completer cohort. While heavily ingrained in the science field, the courses meet the requirements for career and technology credit and are found in the program of study under the Dorchester County Technology Center. Next year, the students that you see will be attending the amazing facility of DCTC. At the completion of the cohort cycle, the students on stage will be exposed to hundreds of biomedical professional careers. Students have become medical professionals overnight, assessing patients' histories, solving the death of a mysterious woman, analyzing DNA, building and refining skills, and involving higher order thinking.
Good evening, I'm Jill Lithcomb, a graduating senior. NDHS is currently in our 7th year and we are continuing to grow and achieve. Who are we? We come from a variety of diverse backgrounds and ages. We are, in every essence of the word, a true learning community deeply rooted in collaborative hands-on application, exploration, and inquiry. We are learners seeking college credit, navigating our dreams and hopes, or even finding our life calling. We are working in assisted, skilled living facilities and physical therapy offices as paid opportunities. And yes, we are having fun, we set goals, experience setbacks, and we crush the obstacles before us. And we do it together. As a freshman, I was a transfer student and slightly nervous about meeting new people. PLTW gave me an opportunity to meet new friends. I've been lucky to find some of my closest lifelong friendships in this class, which I know will continue in college.
Good evening. I am Julia Creighton, a sophomore in medical interventions. What have we achieved together? 5 years achieving advanced comprehension of knowledge for most of our students on the PLTW national exam. Presidential scholarships awarded from Stevenson to students which cover all tuition, all completely based on their performance on national exams. The ability to achieve a variety of college credits from Stevenson University and Chesapeake College. A substantial growth in program size from 2015 of 40 students to current 145 enrolled in the cohort. Our first lab coat ceremony recognized only 7 students. As of today, almost 300 students have been awarded lab coats. We have created a partnership with North Dorchester Middle School staff, our school counselors, and NDHS staff to increase access and awareness to CTE programs. We shared our dissection skills and class with 125 NDMS 8th graders. Last year, we extended our partnership to Vienna Elementary School for students grades 3rd through 5th to be exposed to careers in the biomedical field. We are currently setting up other exposure opportunities for elementary students. NDHS was awarded the PLTW Distinguished School in the Nation for 2020 to 2021. This year, a quarter of our PBS cohort qualified as distinguished scholars on the national exam.
Good evening. I'm Jody Jensen, a graduating senior. I'm actually the third of my family to be an NDHS Biomed Program completer. Our greatest achievement supersedes the learning and is heavily solidified in our relationships. As we enter the cohort, we become a learning family. On a typical day, you will see us supporting each other, embracing differences, and being accountable not only for ourselves, but for our classmates. These are skills that can't be taught, but skills our society is in desperate need of currently. This class and our members within it give many students a reason to come to school. That is why we are special.
Good evening. My name is Maggie Hubbard, and I am a sophomore currently in medical interventions. There is a sense of pride as we wear our biomed t-shirts in the hall with our most recent slogan, "The chapter you're learning today is going to save a life tomorrow." There is no question, the students on this stage have worked hard. To be truthful, possibly harder than when I sat on this stage last year. This cohort, having closed off to the world and school, having to come back and reintegrate to school, learning, socialization, and then add the dynamic learning style of Project Lead the Way. Can we please pause and give a round of applause for everything that these students have accomplished while overcoming the pandemic?
Good evening. I am Isabel Cage, a graduating senior. Tonight, we would like to recognize those students that are distinguished scholars from principles of biomedical science. This means that they scored on the national exam a distinguished rating, which is the highest one can earn. Please stand when recognized. Fatma Khalil, Sydney Santos, Landon Green, Tatiana Maria Diaga, Chloe Carpenter, Emily Cohey, Layla Stafford, Kaitlyn Hopkins, Maddie Tobat, Lexi Lednam, Christina Lopez Menjivar, and Alyssa James. Please congratulate these students. Next, I would like to introduce Brianna Purnell, a junior and biomedical completer. She is currently pursuing an early start in healthcare as she currently is working at Bailey Chase Assisted Living. She will be introducing our students.
I will be assisted tonight on stage by Bethany Niehaus and Lauren Webster. We ask when we call your name, you come forward and accept your coat. Please pause and provide time for pictures. Families, we ask that you hold your applause until the end, at which we will have time to celebrate the accomplishments of this cohort. Dakota Bowman. Chloe Carpenter. Emily Coey. Landon Green. Eden Hitch. John Hubbard. Alyssa James. Fatima Kaleem. May the first row stand and be applauded. Please be seated. Lexi Lednam. Emma Lehman. Haley Leonard. Lydia Grace Lewis. Christina Lopez Menivar. Tatiana Mardiaga. Ariel Montgomery. Madeline Nagel. May the second row rise and be applauded. Please be seated. Donald Roos. Sydney Santos. Michaela Smith. Maddie Tobat. May the third row rise and be applauded. Now can the cohort stand and be applauded for your hard work and dedication. Please be seated. I would now like to introduce Emily Coey, a sophomore, distinguished scholar, and recipient of her lab coat.
This Project Lead the Way class has been a home to many students in the past years at NT. The classroom is a space where peers can share their thoughts and ideas and are driven to do their best at all times. This year, we obtained the title of Distinguished School during our Principles of Biomedical Sciences National Exam, and I have a feeling we are heading in the same direction for our national exam next month. Although there are so many brilliant minds in this class, we wouldn't be able to do what we do without Ms. Barnes. She's taught PLTW classes for 7 years and was deservingly nominated for Teacher of the Year last year. She has a master's in education and education leadership, and she never hesitates to share her wisdom with us, whether it be through teaching or come to Jesus moments. Ms. Barnes shows every one of her students the same love that she shows her own child, and that's just the type of teacher every student needs. She holds our hands when we need it and encourages us to do it on our own when able. This year will be the last year that Project Lead the Way classes will be held at North Dorchester, as they are transferring to the Cambridge Tech Center. And although change can be difficult, I'm excited to share Ms. Barnes with the CSD students. I could go on and on about how great she is, but I've seen a few yawns in the crowd. So please welcome the amazing Miss Linda Ellen Barnes to the stage.
Thank you, Emily. Here we go. If you guys know, you know, right? All right, thank you guys for coming out this evening. If we could give a round of applause for our upperclassmen for doing amazing presentations, many of which I needed to call last minute due to some illnesses, and many I remember as freshmen that could not stand in front of the class and look at anybody and speak, articulate, and just shut down on me. So you guys have grown so much in 4 years, and it's just been amazing to watch that growth and be a part of that journey. So first of all, I'd like to thank the Board of Education that is in attendance tonight and those that could not make it, North Dorchester High School administration and staff, families and students for your continued support. Families, thank you so much for sharing your child with me. It is not something I take for granted. I would like to take a minute to draw a little spotlight on our past, our present, and our future. Because tonight I have in attendance, if you guys could stand, some of my amazing kids that have come back from college and the workforce from my very first lab coat ceremony. Thank you guys. As the past, you guys were the guinea pigs for this amazing program when none of us really knew what we were doing, let's be truthful. And you guys grew me as a teacher so that I could be better today for what is on the stage in front of you. I have to commend you as the past. Many of you guys are in nursing programs right now, getting ready to be pinned next week and going into the workforce as RNs. Some of you are already going into radiological programs and healthcare programs, and you never stopped working through the pandemic. We have people that served as paramedics and EMTs that gave back to our local community, and they continue to give every day. just thank you because it's something our community needs, and we have such a critical shortage in healthcare, and I just thank you from the bottom of my heart. I would like to take a minute to recognize the present, which I also have out in my audience today. If you guys could stand there for me. These are students that are graduating or in some process of the cohort, and they also serve such a pivotal component in this program as we continue to grow, and everything that we have achieved is also a great part of you. So thank you also from the bottom of my heart. And I'm going to hold out on the future for a second. I'd also like to recognize our community partners. Education, we just can't do it without you, and just thank you so much. The Eastern Shore Allied Health Education Center, they have offset grant costs where we're going to take our children on a private charter to the Walter Reed Medical Museum next week, and it is zero cost to our students, and it is all just because of our community partners. So they are not in attendance tonight, but also thank you from the bottom of my heart. Also, our community partner, Frampton Funeral Home. Every lab coat that you've seen in the last 3 years is because of Roman Cole and Frampton Funeral Home. He graciously donates funds to offset. This is a program that he believes in, and it allows me to offer to our students at zero cost embroidered coats. And he's also helping fund me for next year to cover our new students from CSD so that they can enter our new program and be just like us, and we can move forward together in our new beginnings. So thank you, Roman Cole and Frampton Funeral Home. Miss Kaitlyn Prekrel, can you please stand? Miss Prekrel teaches medical interventions and biomedical interventions, and these lovely friends up here have not had the opportunity to have her yet. And unfortunately, they won't be able to because we're moving to DCTC, but as you can tell, she has quite the following. They may love her more than me, and that's okay. We balance each other very well, and I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart as well, just for supporting me and being my co-teacher and going along with any crazy idea, and just loving the kids like I do and loving the program. So I'll be calling you next year, and even though you will be missed, you know, you're kind of going with me right there, so thank you. Lab coat ceremony. It's very bittersweet to me tonight. As many of you guys have heard tonight, our program is moving to DCTC, and while change is different, it is a great opportunity for this school, our students, myself, my new co-teacher, Ms. Varner, who is from CSD, and our students from CSD. It is an opportunity to tap into our local area even more, alongside of Ms. Howie, and really, really start pushing with some major momentum. It's bittersweet because for the last 7 years I've been an Eagle. Prior to an Eagle, I was a Viking, and now I have to figure out how to wear the blue and gold again and support both schools. But I'm really excited about the opportunity to further enrich as many children in this district as I possibly can. Our lab coats, over 300 students have obtained lab coats, which is mind-boggling to me because I sat here through the 7th ceremony, and I remember this program starting from 2 cardboard boxes in a classroom 2 days before school opened, and I had no idea what I was teaching because I wasn't a certified teacher, and I had no idea what any of those things in the box did, and I had to fake it until I made it. And I would say that together, my past, my present, my future, we are continuing to make it, and we will continue to blow the roof off of it. And that is my guarantee to you. Most importantly, I am proud to say that 96% of all program completers at Dorchester High School in the biomedical field are currently following their dreams in post-secondary colleges, universities, or the military. It's absolutely unheard of, 96% of everything that you see. Of those that have graduated college, some are in the doctoral programs like Jerome Thomas for physical therapy, still rocking his lab coat. And I believe his mom is here tonight to support us. Thank you for continuing to support this program and loving it as much as we do. They are serving as EMTs like Olivia Santos and her sisters on stage tonight. We have multi-siblings that are rolling through this program. Thank you for your service. They are working at RNs in local hospitals, and most recently we had a visit to our classroom from Hunter Kale, who was a Project Leadway student, graduated last year, and within 4 months he has 45 RN credits through the Army. He is delivering babies at 19, and he's serving as a trauma medic in a Kentucky hospital. He's one of 4 soldiers in a civilian trauma 1 center, which is about the level of shock trauma is what we know. And we are proud for his service. I'm very proud of the future that awaits us. And I won't say that I'm nervous, because we are ready. We are ready to touch those elementary kids in our feeder schools in the other side of the county. We are ready to put as many opportunities for career and technology in hands of Dorchester County Public School students, more than that have ever been touched and probably I've ever seen in Dorchester. And Ms. Hallie is going to support us in doing that, and I'm so happy to be a part of this journey. I know our directors are going to support us, co-teacher Ms. Barner, and we are ready, like I said, to take it to the next level. That is my promise to you guys. We are going to continue to shine on our communities because we do everything with pride. Do we not, Project Leadway kids? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So, my future, my present, my heart. I like to say this gets easier every year, but it doesn't. And I really thought that these guys over here I loved a lot, and I do and did. The pandemic took a beating on education. And there were times that teachers did not know if this was for us. And I was nervous about having a lot of you guys as freshmen, especially coming out of a pandemic. Could I be good enough? Could I give you what you needed? And would you be receptive of it? And boy, did you all give me a run for my money, because you know I'm old. But what I will tell you is that those obstacles presented us great opportunities. They grew me as a person, as a mom, as a teacher, and I saw so much growth in you guys, and I can't wait to see how much more growth I can pour into you next year. Because without you guys going with me to this program, I already told you, it is not a program. You guys are the heart of what we do here. Please never forget that. So, we overcome some obstacles. We had some rough patches, and as Miss Emily said, we had some come to Jesus moments. Back and forth. And you all are some stubborn children. And I'm just as stubborn, right? But I have been blessed this year. Because by far I can say, out of the 7 years that I have taught, and I've had some great groups, you guys brought something out of this pandemic that I wasn't even ready for. I wasn't ready for the fact that many of you guys did not know each other, and you have embraced each other this semester. You guys are a true family. You guys pick each other up when those days are hard, mentally exhausted, when you don't have anything more to give. And some days I don't have any more to give, and you pick me up, and I can't be any more eternally thankful. You guys truly love each other, and I can't teach that. I can't. You guys just are amazing human beings. And while that family, right, comes with crazy stuff, because what do families do? We fight, and we argue, and sometimes we don't like each other a whole lot, right? But what's the one thing we always do when we leave the classroom? We love each other. And there's not a day most of you guys don't leave where you tell me that you love me. And that helps me get through the day. And I can't repay that ever, but I promise I will try. So I thank you for being just amazing, caring teenagers coming out of such a hard obstacle of the pandemic. So, I love you guys. Y'all pulling out the whole name tonight. So a couple real quick thank yous. Cole Ledger, graduating senior, not a Project Leadway student, but we still love him. He stepped up to me and was like, hey, Miss Barnes, you want me to film this and YouTube it and do whatever his tech stuff? He got our sound straight. Thank you, Cole. He opened the first in the food line, but that's okay, we love him too. Also not a Project Lead the Way student, but he's gonna order a shirt and we'll accept him too. Dr. Barnes, who is an assistant principal at Mesas Lane Middle School, and my sister came in with the food and was like, sis, I got you, right? That's what family does, so I appreciate you guys. Staff members that are here tonight, thank you for coming and supporting myself, our kids, and just continuing to love them next year when I'm not here to adopt them and love them. They're gonna have hard days. So, without further ado, I apologize for the long-winded thing, but it is my last lab coat ceremony, so, you know. We do have some light refreshments. We're gonna do some pictures on the learning stairs, and please help yourself, we have plenty of food. And one last time, if you guys could please stand. Emily, have something? Emily Cody, do you have something? Is she looking at me like two heads? Never mind. Just joking. So, thank you guys so much once again for just embracing this program, supporting it financially, emotionally, and families, thank you for sharing your